Okay, welcome to this video on comparing ratios. We're going to start on page 25. Kind of a quick review on comparing fractions, because really comparing fractions and comparing ratios are very similar. So number one, we're supposed to compare 6/7 and 8/9, and we decided that 8/9 is actually bigger because if I have 1/7 missing and 1/9 missing, the 1/9 is actually going to be a smaller slice, meaning there's more of the item still there. So that's why it's bigger. Okay, number two, you can kind of look at benchmark fractions here. 7/13 is close to a half, as is 5/11. But the thing is, 7/13, 7 is over half of 13, whereas 5 is less than half of 11. So this is over half, this is under half, so this has to be bigger. And then 3, even though they have the same top number, the bottom number is different. So again, if you think about it like a pizza, if I cut this pizza into fifths and I have 4 slices, and if I cut a pizza into thirds and I have 4 slices, you have far more pizza if you go here. Besides, this is less than 1 whole, and this is actually more than 1 whole. So that means this one's bigger. Okay, so that sets us up for thinking rationally here. Think about ratios in terms of which one's bigger, which one's better. We looked at this situation, and we saw that Tammy's glass is weaker to start with, and Jen's is stronger. And what happens is the same thing is done to both glasses, all right? So really, nothing is going to change the standings, if you will. So in the end, Tammy's is weaker, and Jen's is stronger. So Jen's is stronger because it was stronger to begin with, and nothing changed. All right? We saw a few other situations here. All right? We saw that Beth's glass is weaker, and John's glass is stronger. And 2 ounces of water are added to Beth's glass. Now think about this. What's going to happen if Beth's glass is already weaker? It's just going to keep getting weaker, right? Because when you water something down, the flavor gets less, right? And then if you put more powder into John's, it's going to get stronger. Besides, look at this. This already has a lot of water, and this has less. So it's even going to be even more concentrated, right? If we think about it scientifically here. So this is going to be a lot stronger, okay? So the weak get weaker, and the strong get stronger, basically, in that situation. And then B. Jimmy and Jake have the same taste in their glasses, all right? So here's same, okay? If 1 teaspoon of lemon mix is added to each glass, which glass will contain lemonade with a stronger lemon flavor? Well, we talked about this as having the same. Now I'm looking at this again, okay, because sometimes that happens. You commit to one answer, and then you come back to it. Since this is less, we're going to feel the powder even more, all right? You think about it, if you take 1 gallon of drink and you put in a certain amount of Gatorade or lemonade, and then you have 2 gallons, you put that same amount, you're going to taste it a lot more in the smaller amount. So I'm thinking maybe Jake's glass is going to be stronger. All right? Now, C was interesting because almost everybody had a different opinion. Okay? Jack's glass is stronger, Karen's glass is stronger, they would be the same. And what we ended up saying is, anything is a possibility here, okay? Because we don't know how much weaker or how much stronger it was. We don't know how much water and how much lemon flavor there was added. We don't have enough information to make a definite decision. And we might have our opinion here, but we don't have all the facts to know for sure. Okay? All right. Now, putting more numbers on this, because really that first page didn't have a whole lot of numbers. This page talks about free throws. Okay, if LeBron has 5 for 10 and Steph is 12 for 20 and Fred is 3 for 4, who should go in the game? We want the best free throw shooter in the game. Well, if you look at this, 5 for 10 is about a half. 12 for 20 is actually better than a half, but 3 for 4 is 3/4, okay, which would be about 75%, which is more than these two. So I would put Fred in the game. Because he has the best free throw ratio. Okay, now, very similar problem to that is our assignment, page 31. I'm going to read through this situation, all right? And different people had different penalty shot scoring in practice, and you get to decide who should shoot the penalty shot and why. So that's your assignment for tonight. Thanks for watching this video. Bye.